Welcome to our comprehensive guide on Islamic sciences, tailored for all students preparing for their final exams in 2023-2024. In this video, we will explore the core concepts, beliefs, and values that shape Islamic thought and practice. From the foundations of faith to the impact of Islamic teachings on individuals and society, we'll break down complex ideas into clear, manageable sections. Whether you're revising for your exams or seeking a deeper understanding, this journey will help you grasp the essential knowledge needed for success. Let's begin our exploration of Islamic sciences together, step by step. Islamic creed or aqidah is the foundation of a Muslim's faith. Linguistically, it means to tie or bind firmly, reflecting the strength and certainty of belief. In Islamic terms, it is the unwavering belief in Allah, His angels, books, messengers, the last day, and divine destiny. This creed shapes a Muslim's worldview and guides their actions, ensuring they remain steadfast and avoid deviation or crime. The Prophet Muhammad emphasized the importance of steadfastness in faith, reminding believers to hold firmly to Allah. Understanding the creed is essential for every Muslim as it forms the basis of their relationship with their Creator and the world around them. Islamic creed doesn't just affect individuals, it has a profound impact on society as a whole. It fosters unity, solidarity, and brotherhood among Muslims, likening the community to a single body. When one part suffers, the rest respond with care and support. This sense of collective responsibility encourages social cooperation and mutual assistance. The Quran highlights the importance of these values, urging believers to support one another and uphold justice. By adhering to the creed, Muslims contribute to a harmonious and resilient society where everyone's well-being is considered. This collective spirit is a cornerstone of Islamic civilization. On a personal level, the Islamic creed gives meaning to life and a sense of purpose. It teaches individuals about their origin, their role in the world, and their ultimate destiny. This understanding instills confidence, self-awareness, and a drive for self-improvement. The creed also encourages moral reform, guiding Muslims to invite others to goodness and to strive for personal and communal betterment. By internalizing these beliefs, a Muslim finds peace, stability, and resilience, especially during times of hardship. The Prophet's teachings remind us that true faith brings tranquility and steadfastness, even in the face of adversity. Strong Islamic creed ensures both personal and societal security. It protects individuals from fear, anxiety, and moral corruption. Believers who trust in Allah and accept their destiny find inner peace and contentment. This psychological stability is reflected in the community, creating an environment of safety and mutual trust. The Quran and the Prophet's sayings emphasize the importance of feeling secure, both physically and emotionally. When faith is strong, individuals are less likely to engage in harmful behaviors, and society as a whole becomes more harmonious and secure. The Quran offers various methods to strengthen and preserve the Islamic creed. It warns against deviation and ignorance of core beliefs, urging believers to reflect deeply on the signs of Allah's power and wisdom. The Quran also cautions against blind imitation and emotional manipulation, encouraging rational thought and sincere faith. By contemplating the verses of the Quran and the wonders of creation, Muslims can reinforce their beliefs and avoid falling into error or extremism. This approach ensures that faith remains vibrant and resilient in the face of challenges. The Quran not only strengthens faith but also warns against various forms of deviation. It discusses the dangers of excessive attachment to desires, blind following of traditions, and neglecting the signs of Allah in the universe. The Quran presents examples of those who strayed from the correct path, highlighting the consequences of such actions. By studying these stories and reflecting on their lessons, Muslims are reminded to stay vigilant and committed to the true teachings of Islam. This helps maintain the purity and integrity of their beliefs. Reason and intellect hold a significant place in Islamic teachings. The Quran encourages believers to use their minds, reflect on creation, and seek knowledge. Reason is seen as a gift from Allah, distinguishing humans from other creatures. However, it has its limits. Not all truths can be grasped by intellect alone, especially matters of the unseen. The balance between reason and revelation is essential, ensuring that faith is both rational and rooted in divine guidance. This harmony allows Muslims to navigate life's complexities with wisdom and clarity. Islam recognizes the continuity of divine messages throughout history. All prophets brought the same core message, submission to Allah and the call to righteousness. While previous revelations such as Judaism and Christianity share common roots with Islam, the final message brought by Prophet Muhammad is seen as the completion and perfection of earlier teachings. The Quran confirms the truths found in previous scriptures while correcting distortions and emphasizing the universality of Islam. This perspective fosters respect for other faiths while affirming the unique role of Islam as the final revelation. Judaism, as one of the earlier Abrahamic faiths, is acknowledged in Islam. However, the Quran points out certain deviations that occurred over time, such as anthropomorphism, materialism, and the worship of idols like the golden calf. Some Jewish sects developed beliefs that diverge from pure monotheism, attributing partners or unique characteristics to God. The Quran and Islamic tradition emphasize the importance of maintaining the purity of belief and avoiding such errors. Understanding these differences helps Muslims appreciate the distinctiveness of their own faith while respecting the shared heritage. Christianity, like Judaism, is recognized as a faith with roots in divine revelation. However, Islam highlights certain theological deviations, such as the concept of the Trinity and the belief in original sin. The Quran rejects the idea of God having a son and emphasizes the oneness of Allah. It also critiques the elevation of religious leaders to the status of lawgivers and the practice of confession and absolution by clergy. By understanding these differences, Muslims can better appreciate the distinctiveness of Islamic monotheism and its emphasis on direct accountability to God. Islam is presented as the final and complete message from Allah to humanity. It builds upon the teachings of previous prophets, confirming what is true and correcting what has been altered. The core beliefs include faith in Allah, His angels, books, messengers, the last day, and divine destiny. Islam's universality means it addresses all of humanity, regardless of time or place. Its laws and principles are designed to protect religion, life, intellect, lineage, and property, ensuring justice and mercy for all. This comprehensive approach distinguishes Islam as the seal of divine messages. Islam maintains a respectful relationship with previous divine messages. It acknowledges the prophets who came before Muhammad and recognizes the truths in their teachings. However, Islam also asserts its role as the final and most complete revelation, correcting distortions and providing guidance for all aspects of life. The Quran encourages Muslims to believe in all prophets and scriptures, fostering a sense of unity and continuity in the divine plan. This approach promotes interfaith understanding while affirming the unique position of Islam. Final message of Islam is characterized by its universality, comprehensiveness, and preservation from distortion. Unlike previous revelations, the Quran has been meticulously preserved in its original language, and the Sunnah of the Prophet provides practical guidance for daily life. Islamic law is designed to be flexible and adaptable, addressing the needs of all people across time and place. The message emphasizes justice, mercy, and the protection of fundamental rights, ensuring the well-being of individuals and society. These characteristics make Islam a timeless and relevant faith. Quran places great emphasis on the use of reason and intellect. It encourages believers to reflect on the signs of Allah in the universe, to seek knowledge, and to use their minds to distinguish between right and wrong. However, the Quran also recognizes the limitations of human reason, especially in matters of the unseen and divine wisdom. The balance between reason and revelation ensures that faith is both rational and spiritually grounded. This approach empowers Muslims to engage with the world thoughtfully and responsibly. Islamic law, or Sharia, is designed to achieve specific objectives that ensure the welfare of individuals and society. These objectives include the protection of religion, life, intellect, lineage, and property. By safeguarding these essentials, Sharia promotes justice, security, and social harmony. The law is flexible, allowing for adaptation to changing circumstances while remaining rooted in core principles. Understanding the objectives of Sharia helps Muslims appreciate its wisdom and relevance in addressing contemporary challenges. Objectives of Sharia are divided into three main categories: necessities, needs, and enhancements. Necessities are essential for survival and include the protection of faith, life, intellect, lineage, and property. Needs address situations that, if unmet, would cause hardship but not threat survival. Enhancements improve quality of life and promote moral and ethical excellence. This classification ensures that Islamic law is comprehensive and balanced, addressing both basic and higher human needs. One of the primary objectives of Sharia is the preservation of religion. This is achieved through the establishment of worship, the prohibition of shirk, associating partners with Allah, and the protection of religious practices. By safeguarding faith, Islamic law ensures that individuals can fulfill their spiritual obligations and maintain a strong connection with their Creator. This objective underscores the centrality of religion in the life of a Muslim and the importance of protecting it from harm. Protection of human life is a fundamental objective of Islamic law. Sharia prohibits murder, mandates just retribution, and encourages the preservation of life through various means. The sanctity of life is emphasized in the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet, highlighting the value of every individual. By upholding this principle, Islamic law promotes safety, security, and respect for human dignity within society. Islamic law seeks to protect the intellect by prohibiting substances and actions that impair mental faculties, such as alcohol and drugs. The pursuit of knowledge and the use of reason are highly encouraged, as they enable individuals to fulfill their religious and social responsibilities. By safeguarding the intellect, Sharia ensures that Muslims can make sound decisions and contribute positively to society. Protection of lineage is another key objective of Sharia. Islamic law regulates marriage, prohibits adultery, and establishes clear rules for inheritance and family relations. These measures ensure the stability and integrity of the family unit, which is the foundation of society. By safeguarding lineage, Sharia promotes social order and the proper upbringing of future generations. Islamic law places great importance on the protection of property. It prohibits theft, fraud, and unjust enrichment while encouraging fair trade and the fulfillment of contracts. By safeguarding property rights, Sharia ensures economic stability and social justice. These principles foster trust and cooperation within the community, contributing to overall prosperity and well-being. Islam adopts a comprehensive approach to combating deviation and crime. It emphasizes the importance of strong faith, moral education, and social responsibility. Preventive measures such as promoting good character and community involvement are combined with legal deterrence like prescribed punishments. This balanced approach aims to reform individuals, protect society, and uphold justice. By addressing both the root causes and consequences of crime, Islam creates a safe and ethical environment for all. Islamic law prescribes different types of punishments to address various crimes. These include fixed punishments, hudud, retributive justice, qisas, and discretionary penalties, tazir. Hudud are specific penalties for serious offenses like theft, adultery, and false accusation. Qisas ensures equal retaliation in cases of murder or bodily harm, while tazir allows judges to determine appropriate penalties for lesser offenses. This system is designed to maintain order, deter wrongdoing, and provide opportunities for repentance and reform. Core principle of Islamic law is equality before the law. All individuals, regardless of status or wealth, are subject to the same legal standards and consequences. The Prophet Muhammad emphasized that even his own family would not be exempt from punishment if they committed a crime. This commitment to justice ensures that society remains fair and that no one is above the law. By upholding equality, Islamic law fosters trust and respect within the community. Quran addresses both psychological and physical health, recognizing their importance for overall well-being. It encourages practices that promote mental tranquility, such as prayer, remembrance of Allah, and positive thinking. The Quran also advocates for physical cleanliness, healthy eating, and moderation in all aspects of life. By following these guidelines, Muslims can achieve a balanced and healthy lifestyle, benefiting both themselves and their communities. Consensus AIMA is a key source of Islamic legislation. It refers to the agreement of qualified scholars on a particular legal issue after the time of the Prophet. AIMA ensures that Islamic law remains relevant and adaptable to new circumstances. By relying on collective wisdom, the Muslim community can address emerging challenges while staying true to core principles. This process highlights the flexibility and dynamism of Islamic jurisprudence. Analogy qiyas is another important source of Islamic law. It involves applying a known ruling from the Quran or Sunnah to a new situation based on a shared underlying cause. Qiyas allows Islamic law to address issues not explicitly mentioned in primary sources, ensuring its continued relevance. This method demonstrates the adaptability of Sharia and the importance of reasoned judgment in legal decision-making. Concept of public interest, maslaha mursala, plays a significant role in Islamic legislation. It refers to considerations that benefit the community and prevent harm, even if not explicitly mentioned in the Quran or Sunnah. Scholars use this principle to address new issues and ensure that Islamic law serves the greater good. By prioritizing public interest, Sharia remains practical and responsive to the needs of society. Quran promotes a wide range of values, including honesty, justice, compassion, and cooperation. These values guide personal behavior and social interactions, fostering a harmonious and ethical society. The Quran encourages believers to uphold truth, fulfill their responsibilities, and support those in need. By embodying these values, Muslims contribute to the well-being of their families, communities, and the broader world. Charity, sadaqah, and social solidarity are central themes in Islam. The Quran and Sunnah emphasize the importance of helping the poor, supporting orphans, and contributing to community welfare. Acts of charity purify the soul, strengthen social bonds, and reduce inequality. By giving generously, Muslims fulfill their religious duties and create a more just and compassionate society. Endowment Waqf is a unique institution in Islamic society. It involves dedicating assets or property for charitable purposes, such as building schools, hospitals, or mosques. Waqf ensures the continuous benefit of resources for future generations and supports public welfare. This tradition reflects the Islamic emphasis on long-term social responsibility and the importance of leaving a positive legacy. Islamic inheritance laws are designed to ensure fair and just distribution of wealth after death. The Quran outlines specific shares for relatives, aiming to prevent disputes and protect the rights of heirs. These laws promote family cohesion, respect for the deceased's wishes, and economic stability. By following these guidelines, Muslims uphold justice and fulfill their obligations to their loved ones. Eligibility for inheritance in Islam is based on clear criteria, including kinship, marriage, and emancipation. Certain conditions such as intentional killing or differences in religion can disqualify an heir. These rules ensure that inheritance is distributed justly and that the rights of all parties are respected. Understanding these criteria helps prevent conflicts and maintains social harmony. Islamic inheritance law specifies the shares of each heir, taking into account factors like gender, degree of kinship, and financial responsibility. While men and women both inherit, their shares may differ based on their roles and obligations within the family. This system aims to balance justice, compassion, and practical needs, ensuring that everyone receives their due rights. Usury riba is strictly prohibited in Islam. The Quran and Sunnah condemn all forms of unjust gain through interest, whether in loans or trade. Riba is seen as exploitative and harmful to individuals and society, leading to inequality and economic instability. By banning usury, Islamic law promotes fairness, ethical business practices, and social justice. There are two main types of usury in Islamic law: usury of increase, riba al-fadl, and usury of delay, riba al-nasya. Riba al-fadl involves unequal exchange of similar goods, while riba al-nasya refers to charging interest on delayed payments. Both forms are prohibited to prevent exploitation and ensure fairness in financial transactions. Understanding these distinctions helps Muslims conduct business in accordance with Islamic principles. Islam encourages fair and transparent financial transactions, such as cash sales, installment sales, and profit-sharing partnerships. These methods promote economic growth, mutual benefit, and social responsibility. By adhering to ethical guidelines, Muslims can participate in commerce while upholding their religious values and contributing to the prosperity of society. Islam values personal freedom while emphasizing social responsibility. Individuals are free to make choices, but their actions should not harm others or violate the rights of the community. The balance between individual liberty and collective well-being is a hallmark of Islamic ethics. By respecting boundaries and fulfilling obligations, Muslims contribute to a just and harmonious society. Islam teaches that everyone has a duty to oppose wrongdoing and promote good. This can be done through action, speech, or at least disapproval in the heart. The Prophet Muhammad emphasized the importance of standing against injustice and corruption, even if it requires personal sacrifice. By fulfilling this responsibility, Muslims help maintain moral standards and protect the integrity of their communities. Islam regulates adoption and guardianship to protect the rights and identities of children. While caring for orphans and needy children is highly encouraged, their lineage and inheritance rights must be preserved. Guardianship kafala allows for the care and upbringing of children without altering their legal identity. This system ensures both compassion and justice in family matters. Islam promotes respectful and peaceful relations with non-Muslims. The Quran encourages kindness, justice, and cooperation while prohibiting compulsion in matters of faith. Muslims are urged to uphold agreements, protect the rights of others, and contribute positively to society. This approach fosters coexistence, mutual understanding, and social harmony in diverse communities. Non-Muslims living in Islamic societies are granted specific rights and protections. They are entitled to safety, freedom of worship, and the ability to work and own property. Islamic law prohibits forced conversion and ensures that non-Muslims are treated with dignity and respect. By upholding these rights, Islam demonstrates its commitment to justice and inclusivity. Prophet Muhammad's farewell sermon is a timeless declaration of human rights and social justice. Delivered during his final pilgrimage, it emphasizes the sanctity of life, equality, and the importance of fulfilling obligations. The sermon calls for the protection of women's rights, the abolition of pre-Islamic customs, and the establishment of a just and compassionate society. Its teachings remain relevant and inspirational for Muslims and non-Muslims alike. Conclusion: the study of Islamic sciences provides a comprehensive framework for understanding faith, law, ethics, and social relations. By exploring these principles, students gain not only academic knowledge but also practical guidance for leading a meaningful and responsible life. The values of justice, compassion, and respect for others are at the heart of Islam, shaping individuals and societies for the better. As you continue your studies, remember that these teachings are not just for exams, but for building a brighter future for yourself and your community.